This new variation of Defense Shaman is actually really strong right now, and some people are really tearing it up in Top Legend, so I decided to give it a shot, and it really was that good. It's definitely a bit different from what we're used to seeing, and it's running some of the Demon Hunter cards, so that's kinda new. So in this video I'm gonna try to give you a quick guide about it, and talk about what you should be thinking when you pilot this deck. So if you're serious about Hearthstone, drop a like and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget you can hire me for some Hearthstone coaching. Now, let's check out the deck.
You are not prepared!
So here's the list. Like I said, it's running Carefree Cookie, so you have access to some other Demon Hunter cards like Patches, for instance. And we also have Paragliding here, which is also pretty cool, because it basically ensures you're going to be having your important cards. Like, it's going to be very hard for you actually to dodge your Liftoffs, and hence dodge your Jim Raynor when you have the Paraglide, and also with a card like this, you could also burn the opponent's cards big time. A lot of the time, you're going to be more than happy to actually do it for both players, because if you're against the mirror, against the standard Defense Shaman, they usually run a pretty high hand size. And this way you can burn some pretty important key cards like Jim, like Shudder, like Ceaseless, like their Galganeth, a lot of good stuff like that. And it's also going to be pretty hard for them to actually follow up with something like a Liftoff, because their hand is going to be cluttered. Other than that, we're not running things like the Bouncers, which are arguably pretty amazing minions in a deck like this, but you just simply don't have room for them apparently. What we do have instead is a couple of Glacial Shards, so you can actually handle a lot of the weapon rogues in Top Legend. Also plenty of big men like 8/8s happen in Top Legend, so this can also handle those. The lock-ons are obviously no-brainers, discounting your launches and whatnot. Patches, he's pretty cool, like he is giving you a bunch of chargers in there, so you could get lucky with some Bloodlust potential out of nowhere. Like, a lot of the times the opponent is going to be thinking about how much damage you have on the board with a potential Bloodlust, but they're not going to usually think about the random Patches pilots you could be getting, so that can be pretty nice as well. And it's also not a bad way to actually control the board in certain cases. SCV, again, no-brainer, no need to talk about that. Same with Thrall's Gift, you could be hexing, AoEing, or most importantly, Bloodlusting. Missile Pod, an amazing thing to be getting in the deck, especially if you play this after you've gotten yourself an Evolve module as a starship. That way you actually have a chance of doing 1 damage poisonous AoE like that, which would be absolutely broken. The location gives you all sorts of good parts. We also have things like Triangulate in here, and don't get baited into thinking you can use this with Fizzle. That used to be the old type of deck. Now, if you use this on Fizzle, you still could do it just for the sake of finding the Fizzle photograph. It's really important. But don't forget you're also shuffling 3 useless Fizzle snapshots this way, because you can only get a Fizzle snapshot with the cards inside once. More often than not, you're going to be using this to actually find yourself your Liftoff, or more importantly, finding yourself extra insidious AoEs like that, so you can actually get yourself even more eruptions in the deck, as well as get your hands on one of the AoEs pretty consistently. You also could find yourself the Patches Pirates that way. That effectively is going to give you an extra card draw as well, so you could be pretty flexible with it. Carefree Cookie, pretty decent in the deck, I gotta say. It does allow you to get some pretty nice evolves from time to time. Like, a lot of the times the opponents are gonna have a hard time actually dealing with this bad boy, especially if you put it behind a Arcanite Defense Crystal or something like that. And you can also just tempo him out when you already have some stuff on the board, so you can trade those in for free and get yourself some random idiots. And sometimes you could even get yourself some Starship pieces that way, which could give you some unique starships in at the end. Liftoffs help you greatly thinning out the deck, so you can find your important pieces like Jim, like Starports, that kind of stuff. Paraglide, like I said, you could be very flexible with it. You can do it just for yourself if the opponent will benefit from the cards, or you could just burn the opponent with it. And this is also going to make sure you don't run out of gas in most situations. The Fizzle, usually the best thing to fizzle on would be a Jim. Obviously, an extra Ceaseless ain't no joke, extra Shudder could be amazing, extra Insidious, extra Bob, that kind of stuff, but Jim would be the MVP, everything else would be gravy. Arcanite Defense Crystals help you stick around in the game for long enough, and this way you're also going to be able to revive these back with the help of Jim, so that's going to be an infinity amount of armor. Just don't forget these things could get silenced, and that will in turn not put them into the Starship, because the Starship piece is actually silenceable. Grifta, also pretty cool. You could be sneaking some cheeky lethals against the opponent if they're not careful, like you could steal their 15/15 for instance and smack them in the mouth with it for a turn. You could also get the 6 damage obviously, or you could just get some of the other random stuff. Just don't forget you're also giving the opponent a part of this, so if it's too much use for them, you might actually pick something that's useless for both of you if you didn't get what you were actually looking for. With Bob, you could be freezing, you could be stealing. It's usually gonna be either of those. You could actually use Shutter Block with this guy, and I think you will be able to steal 3 times with him, so effectively you're gonna fill the opponent's hand with coins, so he will be burning a card. You could also be choosing other options. Like, I haven't tested this myself. Somebody in chat told me I could use the same option 3 times, but you should probably also be able to use different options anytime you like a couple of steals, one discover, that kind of stuff. Do let me know in the comments if it's working like that, but yeah, you could be doing some Shutter Block action with Bob as well. Galgon F, as strong as ever, with the free damage AoE and healing. You're not going to be drawing any overload cards or anything like that, but also the 20 damage could be pretty decent, and the discount with him is pretty awesome too. Like a turn 6 Galgon F into 0 mana liftoff is pretty cool. You could also be using it with Paraglide or anything else cheaper, but yeah, you could be cheating out a little bit of extra mana that way. And Cindy is pretty nice on tempo. You could also use him after Shutter Block, that way you're going to shuffle 15 eruptions instead of 5, so that's going to be basically 30 damage in your deck. And you could even make it more with the help of Triangulate, and if this guy sticks around or you play another one from a Fizzle, it's gonna be a lot of extra damage, but that's gonna be for longer games. Shutter Block, usually you play the 6 mana as soon as you have a little bit of breathing room from the opponent, and the first one you play is not as important as a follow-up. The second one would be much better when you have access to the 1 mana Shutter Block instead. That way you could be controlling what exactly you want to be Shutter Blocking, and usually that would be Jim, because that would be tons of extra damage, because the damage from Jim actually does go face, despite what Shutter Block says. Jim itself is triggering launches, not battle cries anymore, so it does actually go face, which honestly kinda is silly. I do believe Shutter Block should be a card that actually makes the opponent's hero immune while the effect is taking place, but that's what the devs say. That's how the card is supposed to work. Jim is obviously also pretty broken. Just make sure to have at least one good starship to be ready to launch, and don't forget, if you have a bunch of the summon a couple of 2/2 taunts as a module, that might actually be very bad for a potential Shutter Block Gym, because if you just do that, the first gym might just fill the board with a bunch of 2/2s, and that's not going to leave room for the other ships to actually emerge, so that can be kind of crappy. So if you do have a bunch of summoned 2/2s, maybe it's not such a bright idea to Shutter Block with it. The hero power is also pretty awesome, because that's going to be giving you +2 attack on everything starship related, so everything Terran related, more like it, including your starships, including your pieces, including your SCV, so that can be a sneaky little mini bloodlust for you like that. And you also get yourself a 4/2 taunt in the process, so ain't nothing wrong for 2 mana. And lastly, we have a Ceaseless Expanse. If the game is actually long enough, you could do something like 0 mana Ceaseless into 1 mana Shutter Block into Jim, and that way if you have a bunch of 5 damagers, that's also going to ensure everything is going to be smacking face, so this would be a cheeky little OTK play for you, but that is for a very long game, with a very long setup. Matchup-wise, we actually have a lot of population in here, and as you see, Terran Warriors are not going to be your friend, and most of the Rogues are also going to be a little bit on the negative. Same can be said for Grunter Hunter if you manage to find any of those. Nowadays it's more of a Zerg hand buff and discover kind of deal, so you shouldn't be seeing too many of these, like it's only 170 compared to 1330. And Zerg Death Knight would be a 50-50, so climbing should definitely not be too hard. And as for the mulligan, you're going to be doing the standards Terran Shaman nonsense. You're looking for your SCV, your liftoff, your starport. Patches is a cool new inclusion you could be looking for. Missile Pod is usually great. Arcanite Defense Crystal straight up could be okay. I'm not really looking for Triangulate, but technically speaking, if you just Triangulate into liftoff, it's not a bad idea at all, so it might be a good option indeed. And if you're against the rogue, I would not be hating you, I would not be hating the idea of holding on to a straight up Glacial Shard. It's not going to be a turn 1 play, obviously, but you want to be having that bullet in the chamber. And as for on the coin, again, plenty of the same stuff, so mulligan accordingly. All around, that's it for the deck. Far from cheap. Definitely very strong, however, so if you're in for some easy wins, this might be the deck for you. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the guide. Now let's check out some of my games on my road to top legend with it. Hope you enjoy. Welcome to the stream, guys. How you doing? How you doing? I just noticed SR Berserk went Berserk with this thing, which looks to be quite interesting, not gonna lie. It's supposed to be a Defense Terran Shaman, but it actually has some pretty interesting cards included. Just finished a 5-hour stream over at my raid channel, so now let's bang out some of that Hearthstone action as well. See how this one feel. Very interesting iteration of a Shaman, not gonna lie.
What lurks beyond the firelight? Come and fight me!
Yeah, you know, man. I'm gonna be cracking down on some of that theory crafting on Thursday. It will. Surely it will blast. We should be hearing about it real soon. Maybe even tomorrow.
I'm coming, I'm coming. In the rear with the gear.
Okay. Okay. That might work. I'll just hero power for now. No need to waste the 2 damage AoE like that. If these actually live, the cookie would be awesome. Yep, Fury Crafting is Thursday already indeed. When are nerfs coming? I think they announced something like next week. I'd assume next Tuesday.
I'm coming. Ready to plunder.
Okay, let's do that then. Direwolf Alpha one time. That ain't too bad. That ain't too bad.
I'm coming, I'm coming. Prepare to take off.
Okay, there we go. I don't have anywhere to kill this thing in. Let's just get this thing in. I'm gonna put it on the right side so it's not next to cookie or whatnot.
Are you with me? Job's done. Welcome to the crew.
Well, we should be seeing a lot of shakeups happening soon, Frustrated, so surely something should come out of that. We actually found ourselves a mirror here. Guess the deck is already popular, huh? It is quite the weird deck though, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm coming, I'm coming.
Not the worst out of the lot. Won't have room though. What I'm gonna do is go with a little bit of lift off and actually set myself up for some Thrall's Gift nonsense for next turn. Let's get this thing out of the way. Who knows, might be important. Sure. How much damage we got? Enough. For now. Missed me with that shit. It's not enough now, though. It is not enough. I'll just go ahead and do this then. Got ourselves the Evolver. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Mm-hmm. Guess I could Lightning Storm this. These crewmates are actually gonna be able to do some pretty sick stuff soon, if I need them. Think I won't need them though. Sadly, I'm overloaded, so next turn I can't launch and Jim. Might just play a couple of Starship pieces instead. I'm almost there. Well, not really, he has a big ass taunt. So, yeah. Could hex that. What do we got in here? 7 starship pieces. So 2 damage AoE with the Raven. Could work. How's it going, Mel? Been a while, brother. How you been? How you doing? You know what? Let's just do this. Let's just do this. A little bit of this.
Ready to plunder.
Any rush out of these? Of course not. Haven't really been paying attention. I should really go over all of those cards really soon, though. Like, really, really soon. Maybe even today, now that I said it. Maybe I should just go and do that today instead of playing random games. I'll see. Maybe I should get to work and see all of the cards. Are they all revealed already? Mildly annoying, I guess. Problem is, he probably has Gem lined up now. Oh, 7, 8 cards left. Well, that sucks. Let's see if I get to poison this shit. I did. I did, chat. Well, might as well fizzle this shizzle. Might as well fizzle my nizzle. I should not have hero power now. I'm Bob. I'm a Bob target. As if 1 extra spot would have done anything for this hand, but still. Imagine not getting elusive, by the way. Well, that sucks.
Let's make it count.
Let's make it calculate. Okay, elusive this time for real, for real. It's supposed to be a defense Terran Shaman, but it looks more like something in between defense and aggro. See how that bitch go.
Let's make it count.
Shut. Okay. Sitting at 36, he's sitting at 30. Do I have rush? The fuck I do. Can I get myself a parachute, bullshitter? There you go. Alas, it was alas. Are you fucking kidding me right now? If I deal 20, it's still lethal, isn't it? Exacties! Lethal with extra steps right there. Hey, thank you very much, Nipobedemia. Appreciate that prime, yo. Oh, it's actually a straight up subscribe. Thank you very much, dude. Thank you very much, kind sir. Yeah, it's actually kind of hot. Just a mangy mage. I'll allow that. Maybe the Arcanite was not so hot, but it'll grow back. Should ought to do it. Okay. It is then. Hmm. I'll take a swig at it. Do damage AoE like that. Take those anyway, chat. Alright. That's also a pretty sick starship to be having. After these die, it's 2 more damage AoE. That was quick. That's what she said. Okay, 4 damage AoE on the way. Good luck with that. Sure. Well, I'm launching that. Would be awesome with a lock on these nuts. Alas, it was all ass. Go get him, bud. Go get him. Get him, get him. Cool. That Ember. Might as well heal a little.
Amazing.
Thanks, man. Appreciate ya. Thanks, guy.
You win.
Thought so. It's bomb blasting. got a lot of ranks to blast back to, though.
I fight for the glory of the whole.
GPU, cool 56 Celsius. That is literally so dumb. Turn on this, turn to that, turn free that. Sounds good. The Lost MTG. How's it going, MTG? I used to have an MTG in my viewers way back. Not so way back now that I said it. That's a good one to get first. By the way, guys, I'd really appreciate if you check out my Raid Shadow Legends channel. Going really hard over there. Would be awesome if you guys drop by, check it out, check the game out. It's really a lot better than some people might think. It is actually very, very pleasant to play. I can tell you that much here. Okay, love to see that AoE. More the same, more the same. I'd rather he AoEs him. Interesting. Let's actually do this. I'm gonna get myself a lock on these nuts. Not sure if that was too bright. Yeah, happy to have you, man. Welcome, welcome. Okay, this guy apparently could not handle the big ol' Wintry boy. Wintry boy turned out to be unhandleable. I'd love to see that. Told you getting involved is absolutely MVP. If you guys want to check out my new giveaway for Raid Shadow Legends, you can drop by my new channel. Here's the video you can watch if you want to join the giveaway and such. Get yourself 20 bucks, 1 hour account takeover nonsense. It might be fun. Might be fun is what I'm trying to say. Might want to take a look at it. We also have a new giveaway over at my Hearthstone channel, obviously. Might want to give that one a check. It's for a $60 regular bundle provided by Hearthstone themselves. What a time to be alive. Yeah, he should have played around it, Mo. What was he thinking? I'm still tempo this shit. I might regurgitate. I might regurgitate. I could actually burn a card for him here, the way things are going. I do need some card draw. Fuck that. Fuck that. That's the card draw I needed. That's the card draw I wanted. Hopefully this dies before that. Punty boys. I could actually overdraw the shit out of him. Let's overdraw the shit out of him. Couple of sick burns for this matchup, I can tell you that much, yeah. Sick burn. Dude wants to draw more, huh? Right now, 1 damage AoE should be the first one blasting, since that was the first one on the boards.
Ready to plunder. Ready to plunder. In the rear.
Wow, getting the armor idiots in this matchup. Thanks, game.
What? You run out of a ring?
I'll allow it. This or that. This would have been even better, I guess. Oh, damn. Roki's in the house again. And he made a fat statement over there. Roki coming in with the 20 hot. Thank you very much, Roki. How you been? How you doing? Love to see that. Is this guy giving me a shot at fitting in Shutter Blocky Boy? Probably not. Let's go ahead and slap a fizzle here. Lock on these nuts. Do I launch these nuts? Yeah, I'm gonna launch these nuts. Nice targeting. Should I triangulate for a Thrall's Gift? Might as well. How you been, man? How you doing? Just like that, slapping through my sub goal. Like there's no tomorrow. 21 subscribers strong like that. I guess you saw I just did my beard, and you want to do my beard now, don't you? My beard is beckoning you. That 1 damage AoE apparently. Sedge. That's not good. Gotta do that, alas, it was all S. Oh, you know, man. Best of luck to you. Thank you very much, dude. Fork. Fork me sideways. This ain't looking too hot. I'm gonna have to count on the top deck, and the top deck was a top kick. 1 damage AoE, couple of taunts. Launching don't do all that much, huh? Wreck. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and do this, but I'm not feeling too hot about it. Next turn, Ceaseless should be ready for whatever, though. When are we expecting the last few cards to get revealed, by the way? Anybody paying attention to those? Have to be this.
I have seen creation, and I will bring destruction.
How's it going, Artie? Welcome. Say my name's in the house. How you doing? How you doing? Just go ahead and do this for now, shall we? Next turn, Incendius sounds like a good boy. Wow, the OTK Rogue. Sounds interesting. Ooh, he's stealing. That's a damn shame. But at least he's paying me back, guys, don't worry. Okay. Let's go ahead and launch that ass. Might as well put this bad boy out too. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't, just for the sake of a potential dirty rat out of him. Potential dirty rat bastard. Should be going for a Celestial for 0 here, isn't he? Just thinking about launching that ass. Yes, 5 damage to the face. The bitch. The bitch. Gonna have to play off the top kick. Wouldn't mind getting a gem. Gel GNF. Gel GNF is kinda lit. Shit. Maybe I should have gone for Paraglide if we gotta be completely real about that. Next turn, could I steal Incendius 3 times? Because that's how the Shutter Block thing works. Or I get the choose all free, I mean free of the options. Or I actually get the steal free minions. I don't know. We're about to find out. I think we're about to find out. Choose all free. That's not too hot. I can hex that. Jim is awfully elusive, same as Liftoff. I might regret that. I might. Fuck. Well, we're screwed. Jim off the top, robust, is that you? I guess Liftoff too. Oh, I get to choose 3 times? I mean... I don't know about that. This guy's a lot better at drawing things than I am. Come on, stop edging me, was the real card. Paraglide, let's fucking go. Lock on these nuts ought to do it. Okay. What's in there? Couple of lock-ons. Sounds a beauty. Think we win this battle of attrition. Shit. Ceaseless, Incendious, fucking Jim. That's no good. Top kick me, dude. Probably should have done the triangulate first. Fresh out of fucks to give. Could go for 5 damage out of Eruption straight up. Come on, booty hole man. Shitless expanses there, you. Could be. Not really. Is that a good idea? Did he think he's gonna be able to triangulate again or some shit? Oh, he fucking is, but that's not lethal. Okay, so next turn it is lethal. If there is a next turn, which there probably will be. Lift off for Jimmy Boy. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
Engine screaming.
Let's make it count.
Thought so. That was close. Closer than it should have been. Sheesh. Had to work for that one. Not a shaman. How original. Everybody's a shaman connoisseur now.
In the rear with the gear.
Yep. Shaman's in the air tonight.
Ready to plunder.
Oh man. The bitch. The bitch.
Button cruiser operational. In the rear with the gear. Raven online.
Okay, that's a bit better.
In the rear with the gear.
Nasty. Real nasty over there. This ought to do it. God damn, this guy's gonna get all the fucking backstages? Jesus, dude. Can you not? Let's hope this gives me some of that luck on these nuts, because if it don't, I'm kinda fucked. You piece of fucking filth. At least it gave me this, but damn.
With the gear. Button cruiser operational.
That's something. What do you mean, Maharashi? Okay, we have Jim lined up. If I top Keck Shutter Block, that'd be funny. Not even sure I can afford to Shutter Block though. Lucky piece of shit. Taunt minions, you say? Couple of taunt minions never hurt nobody, given I'm planning on Jimin next turn. Could also try my luck with Grift the bullshit. I'll try Grifta. That could not have gone worse, huh? Funny. Funny. Well, that's acceptable actually. I don't mind burning cards for a fat taunt. Sick burns, yo. Couldn't care less though. It's not like this is gonna be a battle of attrition or anything like that. Lock on these nuts, is that you? Of course it is. What that bloodlust do? +9 ain't good enough. Might as well see if we get lucky with some poison AoE. That was weird. How's it going, Serpinski? Doing good, brother? How you doing? They're basically an extra good one drop for you that allows it actually be a lot more reactive on the board, and yeah, you do have the random bloodlust potential with them too. That's weird. That ain't too bad.
It's a tricky one.
Even if he has bloodlust, that would be +9. It's kind of far from enough, innit? Let's just go ahead and do this. Bunch of taunt idiots. He has a bunch of overload. Oh, fuck me, man. He's running the overload shit. I'm alive. For now. Paraglide ought to do it. Didn't get a single eruption, you say? That's funny. But not for me. Okay, Lightning Storm ought to do it. Now it's gone, the Lords. Guess I can also freeze that mouth. See what that mouth do. Don't want to get Horn of the Windlord again, because God knows he has a second one. Okay. I could have, but I didn't really need those chargers right now, did I? Hey, there's that second weapon I was talking about. Fizzle is not doing the Lord's work right now. I could go face, trade with one of these, or actually just use this. Yeah, let's use this. Not the worst. And now I can do this. Pop that ass and launch that ass. No taunt on that one, but it's fine. Winnable? I'm winning this shit. What do you mean winnable?
Engine screaming.
Got this in the bag, Chief. Haha! Get a load of them apples. Well, we definitely climbed a buttload with this one. It's kinda lit, it's kinda lit. Fun little deck, very interesting. Called it. Of course. You're gonna call itself. I should also do a little bit of warrior nonsense today. The game requires it. Chewy has done real well with this shit.